Yeah, and Alan come as well. So go to Alan while I fix up Tokyo's connection.
We've had Alan here for a while. Alan, welcome, man.
Hello. Thank you very much. Yeah, I was sitting in the queue for a while, so I appreciate it. And yeah, Bruce, thanks for being my spokesperson in my absence and mentioning INX 10 times. Yeah, it sounds like you guys are wrapping up, but yeah, be happy to have me on next time. Yeah, INX, yes, we did get a registered security token IPO, and yes, we are registered as a broker-dealer to trade digital securities, and yes, we're a transfer agent, and yes, we have money transmitter licenses. So we've done all of these, quote, impossible things, but, saying that, this is a totally different administration than the last administration. And I say that as a registered Democrat. This is not a friendly administration. We tried to pave the way with the security token IPO. We wanted others to follow us. It did take us 953 days, but hey, you can go carbon copy our prospectus and use that as your starting point. But this administration, I know there's like Reg A's that are toiling in the process and IPOs for security tokens. And yeah, they can't be out there in public saying, hey, come talk to us, but then just be totally intransigent and taking an enforcement litigation approach to everything. So, I've been listening to all the bickering and everything back and forth. There's a lot of things I agree with. There's a lot of things I don't disagree with. But this absolutely is not just come in and talk to us administration. So there's absolutely challenges there. We acquired a broker dealer that was already licensed to trade digital securities. And there's been very, very few that have actually gone through the gauntlet and been approved by the FIN and the SEC to be a broker dealer for digital security trading. And if they have been approved, it's very, very limited. I'm guessing in Coinbase's case, they're a licensed DD, but it's probably not specific in their membership agreement that they're allowed to trade digital securities. Is probably, I'm assuming, what's been the issue there. But yeah, there's, we've kind of seen for a long time this is the direction things would go. This is a very overboard administration that is definitely hell bent on just scaring everybody out of the U.S. So yeah, that's, to me, things were, my personal thoughts are, it's pretty straightforward if things are security or not. The Howey test seems very straightforward to me. That being said,
is Solana security?
Well, just let me finish. So in Solana, I don't know in depth enough to know, but
is Ethereum a security?
Yeah, I think it is. I mean, it's the only one that I don't think is Bitcoin, quite honestly. That it is not a security. I mean, it can truly say it's a decentralized protocol, and I mean maybe there's other ones out there, but none have really proven to be decentralized like Bitcoin has. I mean, Ethereum has, and look, I mean, I'm a big fan of Ethereum, but you have a de facto leadership team of validators, and you have Vitalik that essentially controls things. So, I don't know what the government.
Alan, I'm not sure that's the case anymore. Just sorry, as an aside, before we go further, just Coinbase published a video about 47 minutes ago, and I think it's a really cool video. I'm going to tweet it from my account, and then I'll share it. But it basically talks about the numbers. Talks about the number of jobs at risk, and I'm gonna read you numbers as it goes. So it says number of times we've mentioned staking in our public S1 report, 57. Number of times we met the SEC in 2022 asking for guidance, 30. Percentage of assets we reject because they don't pass the legal standards, 90. This year, that's going very fast. The year, sorry, let me go back there. The year the test was written that the SEC uses to determine if tokens are securities, 1946. Tech jobs at risk of being driven offshore, 1 million. Countries currently establishing comprehensive rules for crypto, 33. Comprehensive rules that the SEC has established in America, 0. And at the end of it, they say update the system. But I think it's a really, really, really smart marketing campaign by the SEC and by Coinbase. And I think they're taking true leadership here. I mean, if you look at Brian Armstrong and how he came out, and you look at the stuff that they're doing and the stuff that they're spending money on, I mean, it's very good.
But I didn't like finish my thought before about things being somewhat straightforward. But the problem is you have securities laws from 33, 34, and 40, and a Howey test from decades ago that are largely governing things. And so in the SEC, instead of spending their time honing these things for a new digital economy, they'd rather spend more time on enforcement right now, and it does no good for anybody in this space.